guys, Dr. Kristie Ennis, physical therapist, certified strength and conditioning specialist, and nutritionist. And today I'm going to go over the most awesomest, bestest, yep, those are words, exercises for your lower abdominals. Now, just to make sure that you're aware, you cannot strictly isolate the lower abdominals. That's not the way the abdominal muscles work. They actually all work together. However, you can influence it so you're targeting that area a little bit more. Now, also with that being said, that is not the only thing that's going to get you those fabulous rock hard abs. You really do need to take into consideration diet, other exercise, and hormones, which I do have a video on some of the hormone issue that I can link here for you to watch. So keep that in mind. It's totally important to work on the toning aspect, but then there's the other pieces that are just as important too. So let's get started. The key thing to remember with this is that if we really want to, like I said, kind of gear those muscles to work, is actually bringing the legs towards the body. That actually helps fire up those lower abs a little bit more. So I'm going to start right on my back, which is where you guys will be starting too. All right, so make sure that abdominals are engaged, right? So belly button's pulled in a little bit. That happy spine position is there. You don't want to arch around as we move, but I'm going to bring my legs right up. So I'm already starting to activate in here. We're going to do what's called an isometric contraction to start. My hand's going to press and my knee is going to press towards one another, and we're holding. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then switch. So I'm really digging in here to use this. To make this a little bit harder, we can go one leg out as we push, and then add a little switch. So really, adding that isometric contraction brings a whole nother level as opposed to just that movement with it. So shoot for 10 repetitions on each side. From here, I'm going to bring my arms down to my side to give myself even a little bit more support. We're going to do a little figure 8. So you can do this with knees bent if you can't do it with legs straight to keep that spine in the happy position. But it's literally, right, coming down and around and making that figure 8 pattern. Now, I notice my movement's not huge, and if I do this with straight legs, whoop, there goes my spinal position. And that's important to keep in mind, okay? But, oh, I can definitely feel these working for sure, okay? And you will too, I promise. All right, from there, my other favorite one is the dead bug, or as I call it, the struggling bug. You can do this with weights too, but we're gonna go one arm, alternate leg. So yes, we're engaging in some of those upper abs, but really kicking those lower abs in as well. And again, trying to shoot for about 10 repetitions on each side. From here, my arms are gonna come back down again. Toesies are gonna point right up to the ceiling. Really think about using that pelvis and focusing in on that lower abdominal part as I'm gonna reach those feet right up towards the sky. I'm gonna come down, and then I'm gonna add a little crisscross in as I lower those legs a little bit. And now I'm bringing them back up, back to the middle, lift again. Ooh. You don't have to make that same noise. But notice again, I'm only lowering as far as I can without changing this position in my trunk and in my spine. Snap, crackle, pop for me. I'm going to come right on up from here. And I'm going to bring my hands and point them straight forward towards my toes. Little bend in the elbows to start. We're going to squeeze into that butt, and you're going to lift up and kind of walk those feet towards you, hollow out that belly, and walk back. So now we're using even upper body too. You're going to get a whole body workout here, and you didn't even know it. But as I'm bringing those legs in, I can so feel those lower abs kicking in. Keep that belly button pulled in as you go. My mic's getting in the way a little bit, so that's why my arms are coming out. Don't you do that at home. Okay, from here, we're going to go lean back. I'm going to bring one knee in as I come up. Lean it back, and then that other knee comes in. All right, if you really can keep your good form, you can go both legs. Again, I can't do this without kind of arching, so I want to be nice and safe and good. I'm going to stick with one leg. And then one last one. We're going to start in a plank on our forearms. This one's called, well, I'm calling it an inchworm. So we're gonna actually take and walk our feet, kind of the opposite of what we did with that little reverse plank, and we're walking in our feet this way. Really try to make sure that you don't hunch your shoulders up. Keep those down. Walk in as far as you can. Walk it back out to a flat back. And then you're alternating back and forth. And even though I haven't done a ton of repetitions with you guys here, I can absolutely, pun intended, feel these exercises. So start out with 2 sets of 10 if you can. If that's too much, obviously start out with 1 set of 10. You can shoot for every other day to do these repetitions too, and you would totally feel these, if not the next day, certainly that same day. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.